Hey, Goodisans! Welcome back to Goody Yeti's Point of View, where we dive into topics that hit close to home. Today, we're tackling something that's been part of our culture for generations, ang utang na loob. Yes, alam ko familiar tayong lahat dito. It's that sense of deep gratitude, that invisible debt we feel towards someone who has done something significant for us. Pero ang tanong, kailan nga ba tayo magiging bayad sa utang na yan? At higit sa lahat, paano natin naharapin ang mga sitwasyon na parang naibigay o naibalik mo na ng sobra-sobra yung kabutihan na yon pero para sa kanila kulang pa din. But before anything else, let's define first ano ba ibig sabihin ng utang na loob. So utang na loob is a uniquely Filipino concept. It's a form of debt of gratitude. It's a way to show appreciation for the kindness or help we've received from someone. For example, let's say a friend helped you to get a job when you were struggling, or a relative offered financial support during a tough time. Automatic, you feel indebted to them. And in our culture, this kind of debt isn't something na babayaran ng pera or isang engranding gesture. It's a lingering obligation that often lasts for years, sometimes even a lifetime. But here's the catch. Utang na loob isn't quantifiable. Hindi siya parang utang sa bangko na may principal amount, interest at due date. It's intangible. But the pressure is very real. Minsan, kahit gaano na karaming beses mo na nasuklian ang tulong na natanggap mo noon, parang laging kulang pa rin. At dito nag-uumpisa ang tanong na madalas nating narinig. Kailan ba matatapos ang utang na loob? Here's where utang na loob can get tricky. While it starts as a gesture of gratitude, it can turn into a never-ending cycle of favors and favors and favors. Let's say, natulungan ka ng isang tao sa isang malaking bagay, like nga finding a job or tinulungan ka during your financial crisis. Naturally, you feel the need to return the favor. Pag naging pattern na to, and you might find yourself constantly saying yes sa lahat ng request, na kahit minsan beyond your capacity na, at hindi pa doon natatapos. The pressure to repay utang na loob can sometimes lead to unhealthy situations. Yung parang nag-agree ka na hindi ka comfortable or nako-compromise na yung sarili mong pangangailangan at prioridad para ma-make sure mo lang na binabayaran mo yung utang na loob na yon. This can lead to emotional exhaustion, stress, and even resentment. Hindi mo na mamalayan, instead of genuinely wanting to help, napipilitan ka na lang dahil sa utang na loob. And that's where it becomes problematic. So, let's shift gears. Let me share with you my point of view. Sa akin, kung ikaw ang nasa posisyon na tumulong, whether sa kaibigan, kapwa o kamag-anak, mas maganda na wag mo silang itrap sa utang na loob. Instead of expecting them to repay you over and over again, why not encourage them to pay it forward? Alam niyo ba yung kasabihan na pay it forward? This means that when you help someone, you inspire them to help others in return. It's a way of spreading kindness without creating an obligation. Kung nakatulong ka na, rather than expecting something in return, sabihin mo sa kanila na sana makatulong din sila sa ibang tao sa panahon na kaya na nila. Hindi ba mas magaan sa pakiramdam na alam mong dahil sa tulong mo, may natulungan din silang iba? This way, we break the cycle of utang na loob and replace it with a culture of generosity and kindness. And if you find yourself in a position where someone is trying to guilt trip you into doing something because of utang na loob, remember this. You can acknowledge their help without being trapped by it. It's perfect to say, maraming salamat, and express your gratitude, but also to set boundaries. Pwedeng magpasalamat without being tied down to endless favors. After all, tunay na kindness is not about keeping scores. It's about spreading positivity and not expecting anything in return. Now, let's talk about guilt tripping. Madalas yan. Paano kung biglang sabihin sa'yo, pagbigyan mo na kasi may utang na loob ka dyan? Ouch, right? Here's what you can do. Una, acknowledge their point. Sabihin mo na alam mo at na-appreciate mo ang ginawa nila para sa iyo noon. But if you feel na sobra-sobra nang naibalik mo, don't afraid to speak up. Pwede mo sabihin na mahinahon na Naiintindihan ko at nagpapasalamat ako sa lahat ng nagawa mo para sa akin noon. Pero I think naibalik ko na rin naman ng husto ang kabutihan na yon. Baka pwedeng mag-move on na tayo at maghanap tayo ng ibang paraan para matulungan natin ang isa't isa. Remember, utang na loob should be a source of positivity, not pressure. And if someone tries to make you feel bad for not doing something because of utang na loob, it's important to stand your ground. Sabihin mo sa kanila na habang nagpapasalamat ka sa kanilang tulong, may mga hangganan din naman na kailangan igalang. Hindi mo kailangan patuloy na magsakripisyo kung feeling mo ay sobra nang naibinigay mo. Ang mahalaga ay ang genuine na pasasalamat ang pagiging totoo mo sa sarili. At the end of the day, we all want to help and be helped. But it's important to recognize when enough is enough. Gratitude doesn't mean allowing yourself to be taken advantage of. There's a balance to be found between being thankful and maintaining your own well-being. Kaya don't be afraid to set those boundaries and stand up for yourself. Let's challenge the traditional mindset and promote a culture of kindness that's not based on debt but on paying it forward. Imagine a community where everyone helps each other, not because they have to, but because they want to. This way, we create a ripple effect of generosity that spreads far beyond our immediate circles. At sa mga pagkakataon na kailangan mo magpasya kung tutulong ka ba o hindi dahil sa utang na loob, alalahanin mo na ang tunay na kabutihan ay hindi nasusukat sa dami ng beses na kapag-repay ka, kundi sa impact ng tulong na ibinigay mo. Encourage others to do the same, to help not because they owe it to someone, but because it's the right thing to do. And if you are in a situation where you feel overwhelmed by the expectations placed on you due to utang na loob, remember that it's okay to say no. It's okay to set boundaries and prioritize your own well-being. Being a good person doesn't mean allowing others to take advantage of your kindness. It means knowing when you're done enough and being at peace with it. Goodisans, I want to hear from you. Ano ang thoughts niyo tungkol sa utang na loob? May mga experiences ba kayo na feeling nyo sobra na ang hinihingi sa inyo? Have you ever been guilt-tripped into doing something because of utang na loob? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let's get the conversation going. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next discussion. Until next time, let's spread kindness, set boundaries, and remember that we're all in this together. Salamat sa pakikinig, Goodisans. Hanggang sa muli!